Hello everyone, welcome back to Operation Exploration. So, the last episode we were up on the moon, we were searching for various ores, but we were mainly looking for ice. And the good news is, I did look over the footage, and I think I know roughly where it is, but based on from where I was looking at, it looked to be about 2 kilometers away from our landing zone, so the buggy or the rover is a wee bit slow at travelling, but it does get to where it needs. And as far as I know, it was about 1 kilometer away from the pod when we last left off. Now, I have been looking over the footage of the last one. When you're looking at this episode here, I haven't actually uploaded it up to YouTube yet. So that means that any suggestions in the last video won't get answered until, well, they'll be answered in the comments, but the feedback won't be mentioned in the videos until after this episode here. So I just keep note of that. Now, do I have enough hydrogen? Yeah, I do. Now, I did say that it was, in the video, it was 57.7 kilometers away from the easy starting base. So let's watch that down at the bottom left. It was 57.7 kilometers. And I reckon it was that hill there. Which makes sense. Or maybe it was this one. How far are we now? We're doing... Okay. I reckon it was somewhere around here. Now, I did see something light up there momentarily, just before I zoomed off. It might have been just voxels. And it seems to be only voxels. Yeah. I do need to look over the footage again and get where the satellite was, because if we match up the 2 points, the last 2 points that we were able to read on the camera before it went off, and we should be able to use process of elimination to find out where that was. Now, it was 57.7, so I'm going to go back this way. Right, it was about here. Somewhere along here when it went off, and I don't see any sign of anything yet. Don't see anything at all. How far away is the satellite? The satellite is 61.5, and I think it was about that. But see, we need 3 points to be able to triangulate where this was. We have the easy starting base, we have the satellite, so that gives us our, like, sort of that axis there, but we need something that gives us left and right, and there was a fueling station here that we went past. So if we can match up all those 3 together, we should be able to pinpoint where this last went down, and I'm actually going to do that now. Okay, so I have quickly looked over some footage there, and we are able to match up roughly where this happened. Okay, so we start off with the base. It was 57.8, so let's go to 57.8. Let's go there. And it was 57.8 dead. Now, the satellite was 61.84. So we need to go down the ways. 61.84, and then the enemy base was 7.41. Oh, it's gone past it. 7.41 for 1, yeah. Satellite 61.84. .8 61.84. And then the enemy base 6.41. Okay, back 7.41. Let's go down a bit. And the satellite's 61.84, so it's forward a wee bit. So according to this, it happened right here. That's it. Yeah. We found the hole. There was a bush that was right in front of it. Yeah, that must be it there. Nothing survived that. That's it. So we just go into the hole and let's match over and up. So from the you see now we point towards the base. So it was 57.8 more or less. The satellite was 61.84, which is bang on, and the enemy base was 7.41, which is close enough. It was a few meters above it. Yeah, that's the hole. Yeah, nothing survived that. So that's good to know. That's rest assured. We know that nothing survived that, although it is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have recovered something out of that. That must have been the other part of it as well. Okay, I'm starting to think this here actually bounced. Yeah, this seems like it actually bounced. So let's follow it. So it crashed here. Yeah, let's follow it in a line. So there and there it crashed. Another lump of it fell here. Don't see any more pieces around here. I think that's just a spot. Right, so there's nothing else there. Yeah, I don't see any more debris about. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but oh well. Oh, lost altitude there, so we did momentarily. Some nice canyons in here. They usually do provide good cover, no, for like PvP, but that's all it's sort of good for. And there's a nice wall face here. Yeah, that's a nice wee wall face there. Maybe something in the future. Yeah, let's get back to the base, load up on hydrogen, and then we can continue on with the moon mission. Oh, get in there a bit fast. And let's fill up here. So we're gonna go to hydrogen. And then I'm gonna dump all this other stuff that I don't need on. There we go. Okay. What's this? Power kit. Does that actually work? I've never used the power kits before. Oh, that's kind of cool. Power kits, can we actually make them? That's actually really handy. I didn't even know that was part of the game. Power kits. No, I did know it was that. I didn't really have a use for them. Right, that's good to know. Right, so we have all that. So let's go down to the mission control room and let's continue on with that mission. 4-3. Now the game is a lot smoother today, a lot smoother. There's probably a lot of factors with that. One of them being that the entities get what's it, unloaded when you go to the moon and then load it back up, but only the important ones are loaded back up. So that's good. We want to connect with the rover. There we go. Yes, we're still intact. And let's have a look at our surroundings. Okay, number 7. We seem to be on some sort of cliff. Okay. Now, let's get off this wee ridge here. Now, I need to get familiar with... okay, so that's the rescue antenna and the pod's over this direction. So if I'm right and we go left, the Earth should be above us. There it is. Now, what we have to do is we then have to turn around, but we need to have the back facing camera towards the pod so we know that we're going directly away from it. There we are. And we need to continue in this direction for about 2 kilometers. So let's get around this. I think we might be able to go up this straight on top of the rover should be able to go up it, but if it doesn't we can turn around. Yep. Yeah, it just goes up like that, like nothing. There we are. Now let's try see if we can level off and see if we can see any ice. I don't see any yet, so let's continue on. Oh. Another thing as well is I have been watching Splitsy's series, well finally, of the Escape from Purgatory. I only started watching it there a couple of days ago. It's brilliant. It is really good. It's co-op, where Splitsy and Capac are on Purgatory and they're trying to escape from it. It's a really good series if you're into space engineers as well. I personally got more involved with space engineers because of watching Splitsy. Learn 1 or 2 things from him as well. And of course scripts as well. I wouldn't have known about the SE Solar Alignment script without Splitsy's, so that's good. But an excellent series. I have been meaning to watch it for a long time. It's about time I have watched it. It's really funny, so yeah, shout out to Splitsy. So we are currently, how far are we now? Almost a kilometer from the pod, so let's get on top of here. I reckon if we can get on top of that we should be able to see a lot more. So could we bubble there to our left? So yeah, if we can get on top of this we should be able to see a lot more. I don't want to venture too far away from one side, but we should hit a ice soon enough. It shouldn't be that far away. Alright, I don't see any sign. And there's a mass. That's right, I do remember those massive craters I seen when we were approaching this, so we do need to be a wee bit careful. Now I'm going to drive straight off this and aim for... That seems like a lot. That big hole. Oh, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to reverse into that. Oh, I think we went upside down. Right. So let's drive back out of this if we can. That's it. I'm on wee pod. Not pod. Rover. Oh my god. Do need better names with these. So let me just check that we are... Yeah, we are going straight off. That's okay. So we do need to go another 0.8 of a kilometer away. So I reckon when we get over this ridge, we should see more. Now I do see... Can you see there where the cursor is at the moment? There's like a spot there. If that's close to the ice, we might go there instead. But what I'll do is get on top of this ridge first and see if there is ice just over. And if there is, we can probably use that. You should be able to get up this with no issue. I think this was the crater we just seen. But we'll come out of it anyway. There's silicone. Yeah, I kind of do wish that I put the large grid ore detector on it. Oh, I think it's getting too steep. Let's see if we can tackle this from an angle. Yeah, of course we will. Okay, there's the yellows. Alright, so there does seem to be some good stuff up here. There's magnesium, silicone, and nickel. So I'll keep a mental note of that. Okay. Yes, there's the ice. Excellent. Okay, but we do want somewhere where all that stuff is together. This looks like a much shallow way getting down, so let's go here and then venture around to the right. There it is. Nice. Yeah, I knew it was about 2 kilometers away. How far are we now? Yeah, I wasn't far off on estimation. Now, another thing to note is a lot of people would probably make this mistake, but yes, there's ice here, which is good. But usually ice forms on the solar, so like polar, well not polar, but kind of like areas where the sun doesn't really get at it. So if we are going to build, there is obviously sun on it because we can see it, and of course we can see our own shadows, so that's good. Let's see if we can see any yellow spots from up here. But eventually this base that we'll put up here, the one that will serve as like a second home for us, is going to have a solar array using Izzy solar alignment script. And that's going to power the whole base. Or we might do what we have at the home base and use hydrogen engines to run the whole outfit. There doesn't seem to be any other ores around here. Let's go around the right. All I see is ice. Does be something over there. I can see. It looks like yellow. Or am I imagining that? It is yellow. Yeah, and this is a nice sort of relatively flat area, so. Oh, here we go. Magnesium, silicone. What else is there? Please be iron. I would get iron from the rock. But still, I'd rather have a patch of it. Magnesium, silicone. Anything else? Magnesium's good for guns. That's all it's really good for, and sort of explosives. Silicone can be found anywhere. suppose we could mark it out. Yeah, let's mark it out anyway. There's no harm. Okay. And new GPS point. And I should have actually put down what it was in it, but we'll put moon or, and then what we should do is in brackets we put the chemical compound name. So magnesium is Mg, I think it's small g, but silicone is Si, and ice. And that'll do. Then what we'll do is we'll take the hex for that and paste it here. There we go. Alright, let's continue go around this way here. See if we come across any more. So ideally the key ones we want is cobalt, nickel and iron. If I had to choose out of all of them, I would probably say, yeah, I think if I was to choose out of one of the three that I'd rather have, it would probably iron. If I was to put them in order, I'd say iron, cobalt and nickel. But more so iron. But the thing is, iron can be got from rocks, so it's not an issue. Same with silicon and nickel. They do get a small amount. Yeah, what is? Will we be able to get out of this hole? Hopefully. Yeah, I can practically get out of it. I think you've seen that hole there. Okay. See if we can spot any ores from up here. So we seem to be on a ridge of this here, so it is a wee bit risky, so we'll try to see if we can drive along it. Seems like the safest option. So we can't venture any more than 50 kilometers away from the pod, or else we get connection issues. But I doubt we'll venture that far away from it. I say if we did go 50 kilometers away from it, we'd be on the dark side of the moon. The place that doesn't get any sunlight. Of course we don't want to build on the dark side of the moon either. There's no sunlight. But ideally we want the Earth's just above us there, so we want to put a laser antenna to face towards the Earth, and that way we have a connection to the moon, a permanent connection. and then that allows us to move the satellite. We'll probably decorate the moon with antennas anyway. Now I am heading in the direction of the polygon, and I want to do sort of a circle around. And see if we come across any more ores. You've got some nice view there of the sun, planet, various planets. I think that's Titan in the distance. Oh, iron and nickel. Here we go. Yeah, this will do rightly. I know there's no cobalt, but cobalt can be blasted up from the earth if needed. So I am gonna put this here. So that's iron and nickel, and I can't remember what nickel is for the element, but I know iron is Fe. So let's put that. We can always change it. New from current position. Moon ore. I'm just going to call it moon ore. And it's going to be Fe and nickel. And that'll do. And ice, of course. So we know that we're in the ice field. And then we want to paste this. There we go. Okay. That's good. That's pure by chance that we went over here. Oh, and there's cobalt as well. Excellent. All the elements we need. That's it. We don't need anything else. I'm happy enough with that. So we can go back. And we are going to edit this one. I think it's this one here that we're at. Yeah. Yeah. Nickel, ice, cobalt. I think it's Cl, but we'll call it cobalt. Cobalt. I don't think that. Oh, we've run out of space. I'm just gonna put Nick. Cobalt. Didn't realise these had a character limit. Anyway. Okay, so let's drive around anyway, and see what else we find. There is plenty of ice, so we have all the elements we need. Everything is here. Now, of course, the only thing we're missing is silver, gold, platinum, uranium. But uranium is usually in the middle of asteroids, and I didn't learn this until recently. Well, when I say recently, it was actually a few episodes ago back I did mention this. But yeah, you have to go to the center of most asteroids to get the uranium, and it doesn't get picked up straight away by your ore detector. You do need to use a mod, but I don't want to use a mod for something like that. It's a bit cheaty. I'd just rather use the vanilla sort of stuff. Now I do know we do have mods that are sort of a wee bit shady in some ways. They're a wee bit OP, but they're an exception. Wink wink. But I would like to get that. I actually forgot to do it. I meant to get that laser mod enabled for this save, and I haven't. When I say enable, you have to transfer it over. You subscribe to it via Steam, and then you have to go to your mods and drag it over to your save. I haven't done that yet. So we're currently on the way back to it. Actually, I think I might turn it around and go back there. Yeah. I don't know why I left it. I should go back. Makes sense. That way we know roughly where it is. We can just park this up. And there's a private shuttle there, Civilization. That's good. I would like to become friendly with them, so whatever needs to be done, we'll do it. We want to be a friendly faction, not a pirate. Of course, we want to defeat the pirates. That's the whole sort of thing. We want to be a friendly faction, so we'll try get on their good side. Yeah, I haven't found anything else, so yeah, I'm happy enough with that. So we've got iron, nickel, and cobalt, the three most important items I was talking about earlier, all in the one spot. So I'm actually, I consider that very, very lucky. I don't think I've ever been that lucky where all the ores have been together. Then again, I haven't been on the moon that many times either. So, and there's a nice spot here for ice, so that's good. But I wonder how deep those ice patches are. Probably would have been good to put like a wee test drill on the end of this or something. There we are. Let me just see where the ideal spot is for building a base. I think this looks like it here. This looks like a flat wee spot. This bit that we're driving on now at the moment. Yeah. It does seem like the best spot. Yeah, this part here. Yep. Here, Lou. And since we're okay with this, let's stop the pod or the rover here. Lock that, and we don't need to turn anything else off. No, everything else can be left on. There's nothing consuming. There's nothing being consumed. We're going to leave the connector turned on. The ore detector can be turned off. We're not going to be using that for now. And that, how long will that last? 18 hours. Okay, so it will last 18 hours based on that. So what I'll do is I'll actually limit the antenna down. The antenna doesn't need to be that, and I don't want to put it down too far. We're about, let's set to 10. That'll do. So it's only consuming a small bit. 3 days, excellent, and that should do us for a while. So we're not that far away. We know where we're going anyway. So that'll do. Okay, let's disconnect from that. And rescue pod, we'll leave that. We'll not bother to touch that. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's one thing ticked off our box, is scout the moon for an ideal landing location, and that's pretty much done. So the next part is to start designing the base, which we will do. I haven't really thought about it this far, because we have been doing, I actually can't really believe it. We've finished that part now. That's it. We've landed on the moon. We've found an ideal location for a site. So yeah, I actually didn't expect to have that done today. Now I don't really know what to do in terms of the base. So do we do something like this? Obviously not an underground base, it would take far too long. But just something that has all the basics in it. Something that has everything it needs to run, well, a base. But of course it'll have all the usual stuff. It's going to have the refinery, it's going to have the assembler, it's going to have the no, I was a wee bit confused there. I was like, what happened over here? No, so it is going to have a refinery, it's going to have an assembler, it's going to have hydrogen tanks, hydrogen engines to keep the whole base powered. It's going to have everything it needs to run. And yeah, it's going to be basic. It's not going to have as much stuff as this. It's going to be imagine let me see now, how do I put this? Imagine it's kind of like a fail-safe zone. So say, God forbid, this base got completely obliterated from like a nuke. The easy base got obliterated by a nuke. At least we can go back to the moon and start from there. Now, I think that planet we see there is Titan, and I think that one's the alien one. Now, there is another one about, and I don't see it. and it's line of sight. So we could actually just set a laser up here and point it straight at Titan, and then have another one at Titan pointing at that. And same with the alien one, it is line of sight. So basically any planet we can see from Earth, we can put a laser down and pointing at it. Now of course we're going to have obstacles like asteroids, etc. that'll block it out, but as far as I know, the I'm trying to think of an easy way to drill all this here out. Might do it the same way as we done this and just set up a huge drilling rig that lowers itself down and in stages, like every 20 blocks or so, and unclip it, move it down, unclip, clip up again, move down, and keep doing that like we did with this. And we should get down to the bottom. Also, another thing as well I was thinking of, I think I did mention this in one of the other episodes, but I would like a train system in it. It's a very rare thing, you don't see many people doing this, but obviously I want to have a train system that goes from this base to the easy starting station or the nearest ice field, but I would like it to go to the easy start station. And yeah, I know I was a bit confused there. I thought the easy starting station came up as an enemy there, because I just read the last part station and thought, oh no, it's been transferred, but no, it hasn't. But as I was saying, I'd like to have a train system that goes between the two, and there was apparently a rail block. Well, it's supposed to be in the game, but it's not available, that you could build rails on top of, but we'll probably just do it like a monorail system using small wheels, so we'll have a track going out to them. That means having to build bridges and tunnels. So let me just take a quick look to see what there is anyway. I will not venture too far from that base. So basically, an asteroid hitting there. We would like the train to come in here, so say like level with the base. So like comes along here and then goes into a wee tunnel that's level with the platform in there. That way the train can dock in, unload stuff, and then come back. And so let's go in the direction. It will obviously go past this. It's going to be line of sight. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, I forgot about that. Then a bitter. Whoops. I forgot about that. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get that stuff. Yeah, it seems to be well past the base, so we should be okay. Yeah, disable the jetpack, and that's... I didn't enable it quick enough. Alright, so let's get down to level.
Fuel low.
Oh.
Fuel critical.
Give me all that goodie. So that's the base. Yeah. So basically the train line will come along here. And do we go up with it? Yeah, I'd say what we'll probably do is the train line will come to, say, here. Or probably a GPS that points out, but what it'll do is it'll probably come up here. And then what it'll do is there'll be a bridge that goes across here. And then a tunnel that goes in through here on the side. And the tunnel will go out the back of this. And yeah, this is level, so what it'll probably do is it'll come out the back of this, another bridge, and then it'll come over to here. Or over to there. Yeah, it'll probably come over. Yeah, so a bridge across there to here. And then another bridge going from here across. And this is going to be a huge bridge. It's going to go right across there. Then it's going to curve around. Or we probably better curving around there and coming across this wee valley. Yeah, it makes sense, obviously. Yeah, so instead we curl it around there, around here, along here. A second bridge goes somewhere across here. What's that? That's the defense station. Another tunnel here. Tunnel comes out the back. Right, I didn't really think of that. Let me see. So the tunnel comes in through here, and then how do we get over there? What's on the other side of this? Nothing. This is practically an island. That's what that is. Yeah, so we don't actually come across this. Yeah, I'm actually starting to think that the train line's better coming along here instead, because it is flat and you can curl around that floor. And say we do curl it around that floor, where's the... Yeah. Yeah, it comes along there, comes along here. Goes, yeah, down here, but goes up a slight hill. And then we can go into a tunnel somewhere there where it gradually comes up, and I reckon that's all level from up here. No, it's not. That's good. So we can probably tunnel through all of this. A second bridge. And then it can go up here, or it can curl around the top, and then tunnel in. Yeah, it'd be a massive tunnel. The tunnel's around the back of this and comes out here. The tunnel will probably curl as well. Oh, it's going a bit fast there. And pops out somewhere here, and then the tunnel not the tunnel, the track can come out and come down gradually like this. And when it comes down to a suitable height, we'll come down like this here, level off, and then it runs along here. All the way along this valley. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a rock. It's alright. I'm back to the easy starting base. Probably won't create a stop here. I don't really see a point. But it will run along. And then there'll be a station out here that'll have a huge drill on it, drilling away at this ice. Yeah. There's a supply cache there and a bunker there, so they can be taken out easily enough. And that should be it. And asteroids. There'll be huge drilling rig out here, drilling all that ice, but one that can sort of shimmy around and move, so it can go to a different location. And then of course the track can be designed in a way that it can be put or move around. No, it's only like a temporary structure. That didn't last time. Which anyway, yeah, it's done. Let's get rid of this. It's not used anymore. I suppose we could store it. Why not? Oh, there's a laser on this. I forgot about that. Wait, what's that planet there? There's a planet there, there's a wee one there to the left, and then there's this one. I think it's this one we couldn't see. I think that might actually be the alien one. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, train system, that's basically what we're going to be doing anyway. We will walk that path out again properly in the future. It is going to be a long track. It's going to be 32 kilometers, as you've seen there, to it. And that's going to go from the new base location to it. And that's for our collecting ice. It may seem a wee bit like resource heavy and a wee bit wasteful, but it's all for fun at the end of the day. And I don't think there is any ice locations closer to that than what we've seen. I'm just gonna go up a wee bit of a height, but I don't think there's that one, but like that's just as close as what you see. And yeah, there's none else about, so yeah, it makes sense. And that's where we're gonna get our supply of like hydrogen and from the ice. A lot of enemy bases around, so we do need to take care of them. But we can make it a mission sooner or later. I say when we start the train line, we will end up like removing them bases. Okay. So the next part of our agenda is to get the elevator done. Once the elevator's done, we can move the grinder pit over or downstairs, and the grind pit, yeah, that'll be used for larger ships. It'll be 5 times bigger than that, basically enough that you can just land a ship inside it and not have to worry about chopping it up. So we do need to find a way to design this lift. How are we going to do that? Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do it the way we done that. But again, how big do we want this lift to be? What's that size like for a lift? And let's get a big wheel just to see what that is. I'd say we'll use the largest wheels. Actually, it probably makes sense to use the wheel itself. There it is. Yeah, I think an 8. Well, what is that? Actually, that's an 8. That's 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20 by 20 lift seems to be the best. So let's mark out the perimeter of the actual lift itself. And we can do that by just going up. So that's going to be the perimeter, and so it's them pillars are going to go along here. This existing pillar that you see here at the moment will probably stay. Then of course, yeah, that's the massive hole. That's where the grinding rig fell into it in. Oh, it was like one of the before the 10th episode. It was one of those episodes where it fell into that. Yeah, so that existing pillar is going to stay along here, but it means, of course, that when we get to this room or this section here, now there's no corridors down here except for that, and that one there is just a basic corridor. But they'll all get moved back. But what we'll do is we will put maybe like a set of windows, which you see here, basically like put it into like a U shape around the lift shaft, but also that you can drive in from this level here onto the lift. This floor will probably be entirely replaced with heavy armor, double plated. So what I mean by that is it's going to be heavy armor and then another block of heavy armor on top, and that's for say if something falls, it'll catch it. And that's gonna go on this here. It's just gonna be double. It does mean having to shift a few things. The builders down below, they'll probably have to get moved as well. Not a big deal. But yeah, it has to be done. And we'll probably go 8 blocks as well this way here, just so. Let me see. So that's there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then here, along here. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end it here because the next episode will be the starting of doing the lift shaft. That'll be in creative mode for the reasons that I have mentioned before. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to leave it there. If you've any comments at all, suggestions for the lift shaft, or any suggestions for the series in general, just leave it in a comment. I'll get back to it. Also join the Discord channel that I have linked in the description. Everybody's welcome there. Put your suggestions in it or follow up for discussions. Sometimes I'm on the voice channel, sometimes I'm not, but if I'm there, it is nice to talk to people on it. And get your input on the series. And also I would like to get the community a wee bit more involved. So like up on the mission control room, I was thinking of putting screens up along the side of the room with people's names on it if they want. So say for example you want your name displayed on a panel, I can do that, and it just shows that there is a community behind it and people are following the series. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know if like YouTubers have ever done that, but that's something that I thought would be kind of nice. So yeah, we'll do that. So again, any suggestions, just stick it into the comment or on Discord. I'll get back to them, and that's it for this here episode. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.